right. How we doing? What's going on? It's me. You know me. It's Edohh. 5 months ago, I said I was gonna do a Q&A. Took me a long time to do because I've been getting busy with my life. But now that I'm sitting down, getting ready for these questions y'all have that been asked, that were asked 5 months ago, I'm going to be answer them while I play some Hollow Knight. This is not scripted or anything, just on the top of my head. Now, these questions are there are some questions that are from the YouTube comment. I'll post link in the video of where the questions came from. I'm gonna just like go through, I've already gone through the game, defeated Absolute Radiance twice. All right, the question. By the way, I handpicked these questions. I'm not gonna answer all the questions because I thought I'd save it for a later date. The first question comes from Ariana Rovagatos, and she asks, what was my favorite game that I played when I was a kid? And that game is Jak and Daxter. Super fun game. Like, it's a amazing game that I played on the old consoles. I believe I played on oh, let's see. Oh, we're cooking. Let's go. Whoa. Slapper. Oh, absolutely clean. I just like the dynamic of the two players. Yes, we got her. Yeah, Jak and Daxter was my all-time favorite. I would basically play that thing for so many hours. Jak 1, Jak 2, Jak 3. But in the beginning of Jak 1, when I played it as a kid, I was stuck on this area and I couldn't get past through it. But now that I'm older and I my brain fully developed, even though I still have a goldfish brain, still, if I were to play it today, I would still enjoy it. That was my favorite game. Also Sly Cooper. If you guys have a, PlayStation 2 on hand or PlayStation 3, I would definitely give those games a try. This next question comes from Matt Dap GD, and this question is from Discord, and he asks, when did you start getting into streaming in general? How I began on streaming was the thought of it in college. I've seen streamers go on YouTube and play video games, and that's what I thought streaming was about then, But then I've been seeing Twitch. I've been seeing like a lot of these, the game that I started to get into was Valorant. And I was like, you know what? Why don't I start streaming? Because there's like a whole community of Valorant players. By the way, how I got into Valorant was another story. It was a friend who intrigued us to play this game. So enlightened us on playing this game called Valorant. Oh, we're going way too long. We could have defeated her a long time ago. I started with a gaming laptop. I had a MSI GE 63 Raider. I had that thing since I started in college. Played League of Legends. Lasted me quite some time. I don't use it anymore because I built my own PC. So I started streaming Valorant on Twitch. Thought I'd if I stream that game multiple times, I know I can defeat this boss character like this, just like Simple Pimple, I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, I started streaming on Twitch, getting a feel for it. I didn't really... there was a few people that would hop in, I'll post in the comments of Valorant, where you could speak the chat and say, hey, I'm streaming. Come check me out. But yeah, that's where I started. My origin story started from Twitch. Why am I doing this again? Why not? Why not I do this again? Because, it's a little bit easy for me, so I can just battle this out while I'm commentating. It was a fun process, slow process. I didn't gain much following. I think I don't have that much. I don't even stream on Twitch anymore. I thought to myself, why don't I try to become pro? Mind you, I'll start from the get-go. This didn't work out. I was not pro ready. I was not pro enabled or genetically engineered that way, even though I kept trying, playing the game countless of times over and over again. And yeah, it just didn't work out for me. I had fun. Valorant was fun. Also toxic at the same time. Valorant was part of my origin story that I will never forget. Yes, you saw me die there. So I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. Oh! The time that I started Valorant was the time that I started streaming. I think 2022 and between 2022 and 2023. By the way, feel free to if I'm going all over the place with my story, how am I going about these questions, feel free to ask again. I definitely am gonna do a part 2. So the next question comes from Werefox, and he asks, what is my favorite food? Chicken, broccoli, ziti, alfredo, spicy version. Put some tapatio on it. Ooh, got him. Can I get him? Yes. I'll post the image. Future Edohh, post the image of tapatio. It's like a spicy, creamy pasta with broccoli and chicken. This is my favorite go-to. You make that for me, love you forever, man. One of my best staple foods. Let's see if I can actually do this on Ascendant. I'm actually curious. Maybe I can. But yeah, that's my favorite food. Oh, are they fighting all at the same time? Shoot, 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 shoot. I don't think I can do it. I can do it. So far, the next question comes from WereFox. If I can answer it and check my notepad. Oh, let me put a pause. Who inspired my YouTube journey? I love this question. A lot of actually, there's quite of some old YouTubers that I used to watch. Some you guys may not know because they're not like shown in the like algorithm that we see right now. So who inspired me the most, I would have to say the Rad Brad. The Rad Brad, who definitely like me watching his videos, definitely pushed me to attempt to become a YouTuber, you know? Watching him like commentate is so relaxing, and him just vibing with you, you know? As a friend, talking about his life and him playing new games that come out. I don't know, just hearing him talk, commentate was like definitely an inspiration of mine. I was like, yo, I want to do that, you know? Communicate with you guys. It'd be a fun way to engage with all of you, even though when I first started out was just making YouTube videos. I didn't really stream that much, because the way I started was I started like doing like Horizon Forbidden West, Demon Slayer. So I had the mindset of it's hard. It's definitely hard to do those right now because it's so saturated. I wanted to do something different out of that because I know that it's tough to push yourself out there for doing like playthroughs and stuff like that, depending on how lucky, oh my bad, depending how lucky you get with the algorithm and how it pushes you. But from what I know is that if you play the game that you really enjoy and someone is watching you playing it, that's what matters the most. This is giving me, it's been a while since I played, you know, Hollow Knight. Been stepping away from it because I want to take a break from the 2 fights. Rad Brad was my inspiration. Still is my inspiration. I don't watch him like often, but I used to watch him a lot, you know, during his Walking Dead series, Tall Tale series, Batman series, old Dead Rising. Yo, Dead Rising was good. Can I cook? Can I cook? Ooh! Also, another inspiration, Woody's Gamertag. His commentary, he's a dad, right? But y'all like to call me Unc. And I'm not Unc yet. Just yet. Not yet. I'm not even married. So, well, no, my brother's not married. So I'm not Unc. That was not supposed to be an Alabama joke. His gaming tag was definitely a favorite of mine because I used to watch his like, he used to do like Call of Duty. I think he doesn't do it anymore. He plays like Souls-like games. But yeah, he would do these like videos where he would get mail from his viewers and he would talk about like the situation and the problems that he would people are going through on their daily lives. Oh, let's see if I can survive here. He would respond to them and give them advice. So I was like, yo, that's also cool. Helping them connect with your viewers, giving some advice. Definitely people are going through a challenge in their lives. And I thought that was just so cool. I'm doing so terribly. Oh, that's okay. We're going to pass on this one. I don't think there's too much to handle. Too many balls. Alright, so the next question comes from, again, WereFox. This is his last question that I handpicked. I'm going to remind you guys, I'm only handpicking these. I want to save the Q&A for... I read all these questions. Beautiful questions. I love them. I would love to answer them. I just think maybe I should save them for the next... Whenever there's like a next milestone, I'll do a Q&A. So here's the next question. What is the worst thing that happened in my childhood? I know you asked about my childhood, and I want to give a new story about my adulthood. I'm still young. As I want to answer an adult one, and then I'll do a childhood. This story was my lowest point in my life on what I did, and that is almost abandoning my family just for a girl that I was dating at the time. I thought like maybe I should just move away from my family or see them and just move in with the person that I was dating at the time. I don't know. I'm not gonna mention any names or talk about this, but I almost like abandoned my family. They knew, like my mom, my brother knew the situation I was in. They knew what was going on. They can tell by the expression, but like I was too stubborn enough to. I'm not gonna tell like the whole big story of what happened and everything. I'll just tell like the sum up. You know, I needed to move away from my parents, gotta move on, gotta, you know, do big things. I tried, it was a close call. I didn't end up abandoning my family. I would never do that. And I regret it that I've ever thought of something of doing that ever again. I was talking about this is crazy because I remember like what happened. Like, you know, there was a bunch of screaming. My brother was yelling at me. My mom, my dad got, like, mind you, my parents are divorced. So it was a little tough back then. It was during the time where my parents were like in the beginning stages of divorce. So I was kind of, I felt a little broken. I just wanted to be left alone and wanted to move on by myself because I honestly did not know what to do. I do not wish to do this again, ever again, because this is so bad. We got it. So bad for me to do. I feel like I'm close. Here. Heal. Let's go. Ace. In the space. They saw like how toxic of a relationship I was in. And luckily, the moment that helped me get out of it was my brother. My brother was, he just snapped me out of it. There was something that he said that snapped me out of it. He's like, yo, bro, everybody was like all pissed off. Mind you, everyone was pissed off at me. They all like, the decision that I was making was not right. And if I were to go back in time to myself, I would slap the shit out of myself. I guess I was just stuck, I don't know. My brother just helped me out, and I thank him for that. His name is Mo, my brother Mo. He helped me out for sure. I can't thank him enough. He was, I still think about it, like what he's done. Basically said, we don't have much time on this left on earth. I wish you not to make the wrong choices at the end of the day. And that hit, that really hit. And then I just snapped it. I just snapped. We don't have much time on this earth. I'm like, in my 20s. I mean, I'm still young, but like for me to abandon my parents and to make that kind of wrong decision was tough. I apologized. This affected my grades in school, by the way, when I was in this relationship. So I also affected my friendship with the people who I was studying with. They said, "Oh, why aren't you not doing your work? What's going on?" I just felt like, I guess I was not into school. But now, I apologize to them. I apologize to everybody. This is a choice that I would not make again. I would never even think about doing it again. You may think that it's like a joke, but abandoning your family is something different that you don't want to do in your life. Oh, come closer to me. Now let's talk about a childhood, the one that you really asked. This is family friend. We've been friends for a long time in my childhood. And we would go see them. We would go to her house because she would take care of us. Great babysitter, by the way. But she was just not a babysitter. She was a family. She's part of a family that we think that she's not related to us. You don't have to be blood to be family type deal. We would do a lot of things together. She would basically teach us like when we were kids, me and my brother. We were young at the time, like I don't know, between like 5 and I want to say 12 years old. I remember her, and she was awesome. Like she would like make us think. We would have these car rides where we would need to think about like, oh, what if this happened? Or what if the case in this happened where a car were to break down? What would we do, She would teach us how to critically think. There were times where I would love to go to her house. We would do like drawings. She would teach us how to draw, teach us how to work on puzzles, have a good time, enjoying what it means to be a kid. She was basically like a second mom. Like she was not just a second mom, but a best friend. Something that you would tell everything to her. I know this is like I'm saying something good, but the worst thing about this all was me. When I was a kid, I used to tell her not to smoke because I can see that it was something bad. And I guess I was smart enough to tell her that. I would tell her, yo, you need to stop smoking. Even though I was a child, it would harm her. She would still have this wide smile and put a smile on her face just to see us happy. She would always like, if there was a toy at the store that I wanted, even though my parents couldn't get it, she would definitely get it. The worst thing that happened is when she passed away. I broke down. She wrote this letter. I have the letter. I don't remember word for word, but she said, I want you to be strong. Don't cry when this message reaches you guys, to you and Mo. She loved us both dearly. When my dad wrote it out loud, I started bawling my eyes out. She was someone that you would tell everything to, You tell your parents certain things, but if she was here today, she would be the person I would tell everything to. Everything. I don't know. It's just like she seemed that type of person. The moment that she went away, just like it just got depressing, you know, just to have someone. But that's part of life, you know. We live to move on. I know that this is something probably that you would say, you know. She would want us to see us move on. Oh, this is heavy, man. But yeah, I really like that question. I'm gonna move to the next one. But that's my question. That's my answer for that. So the next question comes from Iron Star. Iron Star. He asked, "What is my job?" Most of you already know this. My career that I studied in college, TEM. I still have to. I paid TEM, by the way. I don't owe money anymore. I am a mechanical engineer. Work with robots. Make, I'll probably, you know what? I'm actually gonna post a video real quick. What I do is make fixtures for welding. So if they want to like weld the frame, I have to make something to be able to hold it together. So welders can connect the dots, put the Lego pieces together. That's basically what I do. I also work with robots with automation, where robots are like welding, like with tubes, shelves, and whatnot. All right, so the next question, I really love this question. Let's see if I can actually defeat this Sly for once. Next question is, hold on, let me pause for a second. Was there ever a point where you ever felt like giving up because no one watched or loved your videos? And if yes, what did you do to keep moving forward? Yes. There were times, multiple times. Actually, there are a few times where I felt like I give up. I just felt like maybe my content was not the greatest, especially around Valorant time. Turns out, didn't work out as great. Got depressed, you know. Didn't work out. You know, sometimes you wish like something would work out for you. And it didn't, you know? I was getting inconsistent with my posts. Oh, that was clean! Valorant was part of the reason why I almost gave up. I wanted to do something that I had a dream of doing, you know? Okay, I failed that one. And so I stopped, and I just felt like giving up for a short time and then taking a break. Maybe content creation was not a thing of mine. Because I expected to become like, oh, pro, and maybe if you become pro, you can grow. Oh, this is tough. I should not be having a hard time. What pushed me to go further was watching other YouTubers, to be honest, to see what they're doing. And when I went back to Rad Brad and I watched him again, see him play games, I thought about, you know what? Why don't I bring back playing different games? Maybe that will help me grow. Reaching new audiences, playing different games, explore different games instead of like playing the same game expecting to become pro. Realized that some things don't happen the way you want it for a reason. And so I found out failing through with Valorant, that didn't work out. Failing through playthroughs, which didn't really work out because I would post like 1 hour long videos and 50-minute videos. I watched other YouTubers, seeing what I can learn from them, seeing what's going on, see what kind of style I would like to get myself into. After watching the Rad Brad, I watched another YouTuber called Zanny. Yeah, a funny YouTuber, by the way. Funny if you guys don't watch him. He's very hilarious. He expresses his playing video games through memes and the way he gives like the punchline to like who he's fighting to. So I was like, you know what? Try a style with that. You know, I think maybe entertainment. That's when I was diving into like entertainment. See, a lot of people have a natural talent of entertaining. Why don't I try to entertain, you know, through memes, my own humor, and expressing myself a little bit more. So that's why I am who I am today. I still have a goldfish brain. I do make dumb decisions in video games. Not on purpose. Sometimes I just have, my brain just shuts down. But you know what? I'm just a person who improves over time by dying and dying and dying all over again until I get it. And from there, I started watching, after Zanny, Corey Kenshin. I'm like, bro, the way he makes jokes and skits, and I don't make skits like that. Corey Kenshin is hilarious. I watch him too. Express my humor because I naturally have a tendency of reading things wrong. Not on purpose, by the way. I don't know if I'm dyslexic. My mind wants to say it this way, but I know it's reading it something different. If I can get him! No! No! was an inch. Like watching these YouTubers help me express my personality and what I wanted to do a little better. And sometimes a little help from watching other YouTubers does help. Oh! Ah, dang it. Thank you for asking. Yo, all of you guys who are watching this, thank you for asking these questions. Ironstar also asks, am I dating someone now? I'm dating all you guys. Dating, we're streaming. We're in this relationship together. I'm not currently dating anybody. I'm just focusing on me for now. Frisk asks, or AKA Nutmeg in Discord, why do I like to chat with people? Because I don't know, I like the engagement part of it, you know? Talking with you guys, seeing what you guys like, what do you guys play, what do you guys think is fun time. It is definitely helped. Oh, that was so awful. I don't think I'm going to fight that ever right now. You guys know how to make me laugh. You guys know how to engage with other people, and I just like to form a community where we all engage with each other, not with me. And yeah, that's why I like to chat with people. Messing with them, pranking them. Just a whole journey that I like to do. Let me see if we could fight this on Ascendant. May not. I've been out of practice for some time. Actually, let's see if I can. Ta-da! Oh, that was good. That was good. Naranjo asks, but Naranjo did not ask this, so I knew he would probably ask this. He asks, are you Unk?
I'm not Unk! Please do not call me Unk. If you call me Unk one more time, I'm going to take this Rubik's Cube and throw...
No Rubik's Cubes were harmed in the making of this video.
Big stream. Oh my FG. Question. Opinions on Suzel's ship. I'm gonna steal her from Noelle. She's mine.
Get Edohh and reverse Naranjo. I think we're getting close to an end here. I loved answering these questions. I do hope that there's more one day. If I can, I'll definitely grab the questions that I missed, that I didn't answer, and I'll definitely handpick them again. Oh, I think I could do this. It's way too easy. Ha 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 ha. Oh yes, too easy. Until we meet again with this Q&A, I certainly enjoyed answering these questions. Have a good one. Have a good day, good night, good afternoon, wherever you guys are at in this world. Peace out. It's been 5 months since I've been away from trying to do the Q&A. Well, no, hold on, let me correct myself. I said I was gonna do a Q&A 5 months ago. It was a really good, by the way, it was a really good, by the way, it's really good computer. It was a really good computer. Oh.